Good afternoon, America. Good afternoon. It's Alabama. Well, I got my boy Alabama White over here. I'm Country Black. It's been a while since we've been on air. It's been like 3 weeks, so we got to get back into things. And the first topic we want to talk about that I want to praise Trump and thank him, and I want to thank the people for actually waking up and doing the right thing for the United States. It wasn't about creed, color. It's about taking care of the United States and the families and loved ones in this country. So I want to give thanks to you guys, United States citizens, from north, south, east to west. You did an awesome job and you made the right decision. Now he got an awesome cabinet he's about to start off with, and give praise to God, because if it wasn't from him, it'd be no him. I mean, we'd be in really bad shape. He put Trump in for a reason. If a lot of people can't realize that, then something's wrong with you. But I'm gonna let Alabama say a few things, and we go from there.
Well, fair enough, and I agree with that too, because I mean, we talked about this earlier before doing this. I mean, I've been praying all along, but even that night that happened, Lord, please, let's make this. We're praying for the country and praying for the world, because we set examples, and this shows you strong leadership. And all right, guys. First of all, too, welcome my on air sign that's just brought up. We're also changing things out a little bit. A little fresh going on in here. We got the Dixie flag up in here, showing that we're not racist. That was just we're here in the South, and this was the Southern flag that everybody fought for hundreds of years ago during the war of Northern Aggression, the Civil War. Okay, back to Trump.
You carpetbaggers.
What's happened already? Russia has said they'll start trading oil in U.S. dollars. Okay, that's major, people. That's big, because they've gotten off under the Biden administration and doing whatever they want to do. Today was announced, they said that Biden hadn't even spoken to Putin since this stuff has happened. That is such weak leadership. Also came out today, they said that the Biden administration is going to try to flood Ukraine with U.S. dollars. Now, Trump wants to wind this thing down, so what's Biden doing? Spending money that we don't have on a war 4,000 miles away. Ridiculous, right? These are some of the things that's happening. Again, some more stuff. The Mexican border, and he was showing me a video earlier, the Texas Rangers, and maybe in accordance with the Texas State Patrol.
It's Texas State, yeah, it's Texas.
They're lining up with the blue lights on at the border. They're stopping this stuff. Mexico has intercepted 1 to 2 caravans and said no, because Trump said this. He got in touch with them and said, put an end to this caravan crap, or we're going to start taxing you we're going to put 25% tariffs on you, okay? And they're going to start taxing the money that Mexico is sending home. Okay, stop the president. Now what's happening? Okay, because they send like 60.
It's 60. Yeah.
They send a ton
of money home.
And Trump said, I'll start taxing
we're going to start taxing that.
Yeah.
But
that way somebody, you hit them in the pocketbook.
Yeah, hit them, in hip.
Oh, man.
And another thing, I have no problem with anybody, race, creed, or any color. But the problem I am having, that you're taking our money and sending it back home where you need to be taking care of your own home.
Taking our jobs to take our money.
Yeah, and then send it back home. And at the same time, you're not even taking care of your own country. What's the biggest thing? What kind of shit is that?
Yep, I agree.
That is terrible.
Yep.
They're taking all tax dollars, but at the same time, they come in here want to live, and it did not want to take care of their own country.
Yep, that's correct. It's been that
that's the most depressing, this unbelievable thing I was in my fucking life, man.
And if you go back in time, just go to YouTube, go to whatever, and start typing in, Mexico years ago, or Argentina, and all this kind of stuff. Those places used to be nice. I'm not saying that they're not nice now.
They were beautiful.
They have more issues now than what they used to have. They used to, in the 70s and 60s and 50s, a lot of these places were fine. And they may not have had the wealth, but they still had wealth. And like anything else, you had more of a middle class, or the upper and the lower, and all this kind of stuff. It was so much more prominent back then. Venezuela, oh my gosh, they got tons of oil. Chile, all this stuff. Peru, there were so many places in South America and Central America that were fine, and then things start changing. But one thing that happens though, And my dad told me this years ago in the '70s, when I was a young kid. If a weak America means a weak world.
That's right.
And I didn't believe that.
You know, yeah.
But if you people don't see that in the last 4 years under the Biden administration, then I don't know what you're looking at. I don't know what you believe in, and I don't know. What
I don't
you're
know
looking
what
at.
you even care about.
Because-
If you just think about under the last 4 years of Biden, if you just think about
And Harris.
this, yeah, and Harris, oh God, what a mess. She the biggest debacle I ever seen in my life.
She's done
Biggest
for it.
debacle I ever seen in my life. And that anyway, let me get back on subject. It is terrible that the way we had us going, because they was sinking our ship in a matter of time. If she took board and got ship again, what you had, it'd have been over with. And listen here, people, free is not free. You have to pay for it somewhere down the line. You know, I was going through a media thing the other day, and I run across this young girl. She's had to be about between 22, maybe 26 years old. And I was listening to her, and all of a sudden she started talking about, me and my father used to go for Sunday breakfast every morning, nice places to go eat. So I asked my father that Sunday, I said, Dad, where we going to eat at? And my dad said, baby, maybe we should start staying at home and cooking dinner, breakfast and stuff at home now. She's like, why we always did this? And Dad said, well, things about to change. Things about to change. And she go, why? He's talking about, well, Trump is in office now. He gonna cut up all this supply. These debit cards that we get with free money and stuff on it. He get ready to cut this off. And she's like, how come we can't have a way? I can't believe a 22, 26-year-old girl, white female, that is in good shape and healthy. I seen her face, and it wasn't nothing wrong with her.
Right.
That she's saying that she rather let the government take care of her and just be a bum, and that should be her choice. You know, and that's terrible. And that's not only it. I know other people that's on it. I got a couple of family that doing the same thing. They getting $1,400. I know 3 teenagers getting $1,400 a month of your money, our money, your working money, and living off of it and having a good time. They don't do nothing all day long. We'll play video game, smoke weed.
That's what you're supposed to do when you retire.
Yes,
You're supposed to be productive. I watched a movie last night.
it's terrible, terrible.
Called American Loser, 2007, I think. 2007, 2011. And it's based on a true story. The guy tried, he just messed up. And at one point, he makes this comment that he wasn't paying rent. He's living with his uncle. He's like, Uncle Popcorn. He's like, quit calling me that. Everybody else in the family quit calling me that at the age of 6 or 7. He's like, it's time. You couldn't do this, you couldn't do this, you couldn't do this. He's like, I got a learning disability. He goes, you know what they called that when I was growing up? I said, what? Like, retarded. He's like, you know, suck it up, get out there and just get a job. That's why the whole problem nowadays is if you don't have an education or you can't afford school or you can't go to tech school, you can't do anything, but there's a McDonald's hiring. Man, go there and be the best employee you can. And then, hey, get a second job. There's a Taco Bell across the street. Work there part-time. Put your time in and someone will give you the chance. Or what that does is that gives you the ability to start seeing the working world. You realize, man, I don't want to do this or I can't do this, but no one's going to take care of me. It's not up to the government. Or someone's going to give you an opportunity. Hey, man, you show up every day. Let's get you into the management program. Or you may say, you know, man, I would like to make more money. What can I do to make more money here? Or maybe I should do what this guy does or this guy. But working, this country should start promoting getting a job instead of, you got to go to college. You got to do, I mean.
College
shoot for the
just,
stars.
yeah.
There's nothing wrong with
College,
shooting for the stars. But
yeah.
I'm just saying, go get a job and get involved with the workforce and don't.
Yeah, and pay your taxes. Be an American citizen.
Yeah.
Be an American citizen and work. Take y'all asses to work and stop trying to depend on the government. Because the more you depend on the government, the more they're gonna have you bent over in a 55-gallon drum barrel.
Oh, yeah,
Because
gonna
it's gonna
want
be
something
they're
for
gonna want something from you.
Nothing
Well, you
for
see it or not, nothing is for free. You think and sooner or later they got to these people that's getting all this money and stuff like that. They know your name, they know your number,
Oh yeah, they know a lot more about
they
you.
know a lot more about you. And one day the government gonna be answered for it.
Oh,
Guess
yeah.
who's in office right now? It's like, hey, you've been living off the government and the taxpayer money for the last 5, 6, almost a whole year now, maybe 2 years.
I'm gonna laugh at
You got to, yeah,
they ought to
it's
start
gonna go.
doing
They're
it.
gonna pay. They're gonna make them.
They ought to send them a bill in the
Yeah.
mail. And not only that, but like I said, just getting back to work. If they ever start promoting this instead of promoting the other of being weak and, oh my gosh, you're a victim of this. So go out there and just get a job. Start small. And your eyes will open to like, this sort of sucks. And it's also, or it's a good thing. It sort of sucks. Why does it suck? Well, I'm doing all this work, I'm not making a whole lot of money. Ding, eventually the light bulb will go on.
Yeah,
You know, oh, this guy does this, or maybe I should do this. You start looking into things, you know, or you may think, man, I really like this restaurant. That's what happened to me. I used to like the restaurant business, you know, because I grew up, we had a pool hall. And so I worked at Shoney's and McDonald's, and I can't even think of anything, American Legion, worked in the kitchen there. You know, all these guys, if you just turn on the Food Network, you'll find out so many of these people went to work for like Wendy's or something.
yeah,
And then it's, oh, I want to be a chef. So they went to chef school, and then they, they went into work for a hotel or some place, downtown Chicago,
Yeah.
Philadelphia, wherever. And then they opened up, they saved their money, and they opened up their own place, or they tried food truck or whatever. I'm just saying, guys, work, be productive.
yeah. Don't lay around. Don't be a
Democrats
bum.
just wanna push
Democrats, that's what you're
Talks
right.
about, go out and get a job. I don't care if it's landscape. Go out and work.
Do
for
something.
people and let yourself
Pay your
work.
taxes.
Yeah.
Pay your taxes.
Or you pay taxes anywhere and everywhere you
Yeah,
go.
everywhere you go,
buy
where you buy stuff,
Yeah.
you're right. You're still paying taxes. But the bottom line is, you got to pay taxes and take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And don't worry. Stop trying to live off anybody.
Yeah,
Stop
off
being
the
a bum.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, well, what's his name saying? Jim, clam your ass out the fucking couch and go to work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get off your ass, America,
Like
and do
us.
the right thing.
Come on, Snoop Doggy Dogg, by the time you go find a Snoop Jobby job in one of his early videos.
Yeah.
All right, with 1221, this may not be recorded.
12:21.
Yeah.
It's recording. It's still recording. But hey, I just want to do a little prepper thing for you. I want to show you guys something.
Let's do it next. We'll do the next one.
All right, we'll do it on the next one.
Yeah.
But I want to thank.
Work. Be productive.
Yeah,
Thank
be
God
productive.
we got elected. New world's coming.
Go Trump. Go Trump.
Man.
Black Power. We're out.